Digimon World Dawn and Dusk, released on the 29th of March 2007 in Japan, 18th of September in North America, takes place in the digital world once again, as two rival teams, Light Fang and Night Claw, participate in a Digimon tournament. A mysterious presence splits the city in half, leaving each team isolated from one another. Many Digimon in the Digi area run wild, and it's up to either Ko or Sayo to solve this mystery and repair the city. Having picked Dawn as my choice of game, I start by naming my character Homer. Surely won't be distracting in the future, and after much deliberation, I pick the attack pack as my starter pack. Regardless of choice, however, I would always have Chronamon as one of my starters. His evolution line is straightforward and features many fire and holy moves to learn, and can fortunately reach Mega without aptitude boosts. One note though, Digivolution, while unlocked from the get-go this time around, uses the same requirements as Digivolution, so no going back to a previous stage at level 1, and no generation level skipping either. Since going down to Sunmon requires the befriending of another Sunmon, Chronamon is incapable of doing so. The pack I chose also features a Growlmon and Megasidramon, but their current state won't matter for too long. I name my starter Digimon Achilles, Ajax, and Odysseus, and start the story. My teammate also waits impatiently for me. It is the day of the normal Tamer tournament, and I'm a participant in Group B. The Group A champion is a Night Claw Tamer named Sayo, while the current Group B match is a fight between the Light Claw Tamer Tonpei and the Night Claw Tamer Newton. While Monodramon seems to have gotten Kokwamon in the ropes, Kokwamon pulls a reversal instead. Newton is the winner. I meet with Chief Blair. If Nightclaw wins again, they will also be the Group B champions. Tonpei arrives in disgrace, and I'm the next in the chopping block. I face Newton's Kokwamon in battle, though I'm perhaps a bit overqualified for this and win easily. The second Nightclaw Tamer is Punch. He faces me with a Gabumon and Mametiramon. Gabumon is easy enough, but Mametiramon takes a bit more effort. With this victory in hand, I face the next Nightclaw Tamer, Guts, who sends out a Golemon, Volcanomon, and Mushroommon. Megasidromon's paralysis-inflicting lightning javelin ends up being a massive boon, as it stops his strongest Digimon from moving, so I take this one easily. With 3 straight victories in a row, I'm crowned the Group B champion. As I meet with Chief Blair once again, Chief Julia of Nightclaw and Chaos Gauntmon show up. As we exchange pleasantries, Sayo shows up as well. Both me and her swear to fight to the best of our abilities. Once I ready up, I take her on, facing off against her Mak Galgamon, Lilamon, and Lunamon. While I do paralyze Mak Galgamon early on, I can't deal enough damage to Lilamon fast enough, and I get a shower of pollen spray that paralyzes my whole party, ending any chances of victory. Perhaps I could have won, but this was my 5th or 6th attempt at this point, so I just accept it and move on. Nightclaw is victorious this day, but hey, tomorrow is the Bronze Tamer tournament. Perhaps Lightfang will have better luck next time. I meet with the chiefs of both teams once again. I'm congratulated for my efforts. It seems that Sayo and me will be rivals for the future. However, as Chief Julia leaves, a mysterious cloaked figure follows. This figure is halted by the Night Chessmons at the entrance, with the chiefs inquiring about his identity, but the figure simply vanishes. Apparently, there's been strange activity in Darkmoon City as well. Back in Sunshine City, Claire congratulates me once again, while Alphanimon gives words of encouragement to Gao and Lila, representatives of Light Fang, for the Bronze tournament tomorrow. The two of them ensure that they will win. After some discussion regarding the incident at the Colosseum, Chief Blair sends his reward for my participation to my Tamer home. I meet with my teammates. They are curious about my prize, but I can't answer as I'm not sure of it myself. They bicker for a bit and then leave for home. It's also at this point that my choice of name is starting to be a bit distracting for me actually. It might not have been my wisest choice. Either way, I go home, where Gatomon is waiting for me. The prize I got is a Farm Island card. It can be exchanged for a Farm Island. I'm too tired to do anything though, so I go to bed. But as I sleep, an air of unease is abound in the city. All of a sudden, a quake, followed by the appearance of some strange entity. The citizens' attempts to stop it are futile, as it turns all Digimon into Digi-Eggs, stunning humans in the process. It makes its way to Sunshine City, but the Nightmon here are just as powerless to its attacks. I wake up, Gatomon warning me of the attack at the city. Even the Tamer home was affected, but the security in place has dulled its attacks. My Digimon have all turned into rookies. Growlmon has turned into Gilmon. He can easily reach either Megidramon or Canondramon. but Gallantmon at first will be blocked by both low aptitude and requiring the befriending of Megidramon. A decent chunk of this evolution line is locked behind Gilmon, but there aren't that many of points of entry besides Gilmon itself, so it's not that consequential. Megaseedramon meanwhile became Snow Agumon. His line is fairly straightforward, as Gigaseedramon must first be befriended in order to evolve into it. These sorts of self-locked Digimon must be obtained in the wild or through DNA Digivolution to unlock. Had I chosen the Balance Pack instead, Rise Greymon would have become Agumon, a rookie with two choices of lines, ending in either Shine Greymon or War Greymon. The latter's Agumon lock is fairly inconsequential as well. Meanwhile, Angelwoman would have become Salamon, who misses out on Alphanimon due to lacking aptitude, though DNA Digivolution can take her to Magnadramon. The baby Putimon is self-locked, so pivoting to another line is impossible at first. If I pick the Speed Pack, Airdramon would become Monodramon. Airdramon is self-locked, so this lock ends up being a bit more consequential, as it also locks the Goldramon found on the Vmon line, though pivoting to it is also not possible at first due to Chibamon's self-lock. He also can't reach Justimon on first try. Darkramon is still available though. Syndramon would become Muchomon. Syndramon is another self-locked Digimon, with Muchomon itself being capable of reaching Mega at first try, can even pivot to the Penguinmon line due to yet another self-locked baby. Although Syndramon itself is a DNA requirement for Varodurumon, a very important bird Digimon. If I picked the Japanese pack, my Repamon would have turned into Kudamon, who unfortunately cannot reach Mega on first try. Chilinmon doesn't even have a DNA Digivolution alternative. Karatenmon would become Biomon. He's missing just one aptitude to evolve into Birdramon, but going back to Karatenmon stops at Ultimate, though he does have a varied choice of DNA Digivolutions, among them Kuzuhamon. I hurry towards the Union Room. This presumed virus is making quite the ruckus here, so I must face him in combat to save Chief Blair and the others. It's a rather unusual enemy, with no attribute, so I just face him with the strongest moves I have, though my loss at the tournament lowered Coronamon's friendship enough that he occasionally disobeys me. Fortunately, the virus doesn't seem concerned with hitting my weaker party members, and after slow but steady progress, it's defeated. The virus flees, so the Union starts rescue operations. I am called by Chief Blair. He briefs that many areas of Sunshine City are locked, while the bridge between Sunshine and Darkmoon cities is blocked. Only Login Mountain, Chip Forest, and Thriller Ruins are accessible. My mission is to go to Login Mountain to look for clues regarding the attack. Tompe, Cheetah, and Kempa request permission to help, but it's refused. Fortunately, the shops are open again, so I go to Shine Market, exchanging my ticket for a farm island, which I name Laconia. I leave towards the terminal, but I'm stopped by the two Gamimon guards. After clearing a misunderstanding, they say that 3 people went ahead without permission. Turns out Tompe's group disobeyed orders, and I witnessed their run to Login Mountain. I go ahead as well. There's a multitude of wild Digimon here. In the early areas, I can find Tokomon, who unfortunately cannot evolve into Falcomon without massive scan data investment for increased aptitude, while the Patamon line can't go to Seraphimon on first try. Though starting with Patamon might allow for an efficient pivot to the Falcomon line perhaps. Monodramon is also here, though since I didn't pick the speed pack, he won't have many choices of evolution. Hawkmon barely has an evolution line, though pickers of the Dawn Balanced pack might enjoy the DNA Digivolution to Sylphimon. Otherwise, Digi-Egg evolutions are a good alternative. Deeper into the mountain, I can find Vmon. Besides some armor evolutions, the Vidramon line can't reach Goldramon without unlocking Airdramon first, while X-Vmon requires a DNA Digivolution to go any further. And if that wasn't enough, Chibamon must be unlocked before Pildramon can evolve into Imperial Dramon. Gotsumon doesn't have any line that takes him to Mega, relying on DNA Digivolution instead, though for some reason, Mud Frigimon is self-locked. And lastly, Armadillomon can't evolve into Ankylomon straight away, first requiring a trip to either Nisedrimogemon or an Armored Digivolution. He can also pivot through Dorimon to either Dorumon or Shamamon. I meet with Kempa straight away. After an encounter with a wild Digimon, Tompe and Cheetah went ahead without her. What gentleman. She doesn't want to continue any further, so she goes back to the city. The virus attack has weakened 2 of my Digimon, so I grind a bit at the starting area, as while the counters are still a bit strong against them. Afterwards, I go to the next screen west, opening a nearby chest that contains the Digimon 80S, which restores MP, and yet another chest further west containing a gate disc, an item capable of warping me back to the city. I go northeast, then further north, finding a darker area. I then go west, back to the light, finding 2 chests. One has a Digimon 80D, and the other a gate disc. I go further west, opening a chest that contains the Digimon 80S. I return to the darkened area, then go north, opening a chest that has a DGR 150D, which restores HP. Then I go a bit west, finding Tompe and Cheetah in trouble. They're being attacked by an Aquilamon. I arrive just in time to save them by facing Aquilamon in combat. He is no pushover, though his damage is very manageable. He comes back to his senses after defeat, leaving us alone. I return to the Union just in time to see Tompe's group being scolded. As I leave the Union, I see Mr. Chow and Akatorimon outside the Shine Center. I receive a tutorial regarding quests, with species quests belonging to any of the 4 main species of Holy, Dragon, Aquan, and Bird. I can also accept Union quests. Those progress the story. Having recently completed the quest at Login Mountain, I can take new quests, and if I were to return to the mountain, I could find Wild Aquilamon. What I said about Hawkmon applies here. I then return to the farm, Digi-converting a Tokomon that I name Menelaos, as well as a Monodramon and Hawkmon that I don't name, as I'm not expecting to make much use of them. Thus starts my new journey. After my participation in the normal Tamer tournament and in my defeat, a mysterious figure showed up. With no time to worry about it, I returned home to rest. During this time, a virus attacked the city, so I had to face it in combat to expel him. I received the mission to investigate Login Mountain, chasing after 3 disobedient Tamers as well, saving Tompe and Cheetah from a rowdy Aquilamon, afflicted by the virus. This has opened up the quest counter, so now I can take on quests to help the Digimon around the city. Thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you next time, as I start my efforts to help the Digimon of Sunshine City.